What's up, guys? DJ Old Bowser back again. And we are doing Spyro the Dragon 1. Just got to fix my slot here. Just so I can get my free space so I can save my game. Create file. Start a new game. And here we go. I'm going to give a quick tip that I used to always play these games all the time. I had them once myself, but I did a bunch of game trading and ended up ultimately getting rid of it. But it's first of the three, which of course first of the three ain't gonna look as well as the other two, because it's the first one.
Now I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nord is a simple creature. Simple? He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is an ugly bastard.
Looks like I got some things to do.
You go, Spyro. And here's the first one. Adventure begins. I always thought the Spyro genre was a pretty good game. All three sequels. Well,
Thank you for releasing Spyro.
I guess it would be considered sequels. There's three of them. Whatever. Anyway, I love them all. Made sense how they went in order, and the second two, the second one and the third one, Moneybags came into play. And ultimately, when I get all these done, you'll get to see why I like Moneybags on the second one and the third one. But your ultimate goal before you really go anywhere other than this first world is you want to go around getting your treasure and your dragons. You really shouldn't worry about anything else except that until you finish both of that. And of course, your R2 is going to switch your camera. I'm used to playing the other ones where you can push L1 and R1 to directly align your camera behind Spyro. But on the first one, it makes them roll. Which it can kind of get, it's not that it's annoying, but it can get on your nerves after playing all three of them so many times. You're just not used to it doing it like that all the time. But yeah, like I said, your ultimate goal is to, in each world, get all your treasure and your dragons first. That way you don't lose track of what you need to do, before you go into any levels or any other worlds. Oh, that didn't work. But up here, you want to jump, and then X again at the top of your jump to make sure you reach that platform. When I first ever played this game, I didn't know much about it at all. But once I played it and got used to it, it was really nothing. Of course, with it being the first, you don't get all your little abilities like you did in the second and the third. So, if you went back from playing 2 and 3, your controls ultimately change a lot. You have to get back to used to not being able to straightly align your camera right behind Spyro by pressing L1 and R1. I'm pressing L1 and R1, and that's what he did in the first one. Treasure and dragons. Really just gotta hit him like 3 times, and that takes care of him. There's some treasure up here. There's also a level up here, but like I said, you're not going to worry about going into that level yet. You got stuff to do here first. Stop by here, get your dragon.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
How? That.
Oh, now he's scared. Thanks, old man. Just like that. I just pushed L1 and R1 again, and it ended up making him roll sideways. I think there's 200 gems in this first world. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there is. We went down the right side earlier, so we're going down this side. I might be wrong. It might just be 100. Check down here. Got all my jewels up here. Nope, I think there's just 100. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, just 100. And now you go get your last dragons. Argus.
Cool, Flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mount. But you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
And of course on here too, shoot, I never forgot the dragonfly's name. Sparks. He don't continue to eat fireflies if he's full at health. Once he's full at health, he doesn't eat anymore. That was one of the neat abilities.
I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Okay, anyway, I'm gonna step on here and save it real quick. Now I can save. I didn't think I had to create another memory unit on my memory unit for the PS1 saves. But what I was getting at, I always thought that was the neat ability for Spyro 2 and 3, was to continue to let Sparks eat butterflies, and you eventually get extra men for, I think, every 10 butterflies you eat, you get an extra man. Okay, now we are heading to Dark Hollow. Our first level towards completing this world. Most of these first levels really aren't that hard, as long as you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, you can do it simply, perfectly. Like I said, I'm getting used to the camera controls for this one because I played Spyro 2 and 3 more than I have the first one, so controls for the camera are slightly different. But I gotta say this is one of the best series I've played so far for PS3. Minus the Final Fantasy series. Final Fantasy 7 series was ultimately the best. Because, I mean, I'm a diehard Final Fantasy 7 Final Fantasy fan for the PS1s. I like some of the newer Final Fantasies for the PS2 and 3, but just like they weren't the same as it was before, like Final Fantasy 3 and 2 for Super Nintendo, or Final Fantasy Chronicles Anthologies 7, 8, and 9, and 10 for your newer consoles. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed them, but like from 12 up to 13, it just, like I said, I'm not dissing them at all. They were great games. The story was good and everything, but it just wasn't the same. But they were still great games. It's just, you know, everyone has their favorite games, you know. Some are racing, some are fighting, some are shooters. Everyone has their favorites. I believe there's probably, if I remember correctly, I think there's 200 jewels in this level. I think that may be it. Most of these first levels really don't ask for too big of amount of gold or treasure to collect. But when you get higher up in the levels, that's where it asks for more, which ain't too bad, but just comes with the Spyro game. That's basically it. But if you're not for sure, like, I just did this. If you're not for sure on how much you need left to treasure or dragons, you press your select button, and it gives you a list of your levels and their stats, how much treasure, how many dragons. So I have 100 treasure to collect and one more dragon to check. Collect. So I'm just rotate my camera here. And just by the way, guys, to touch up on my video review I did the other morning, I watched the video. I did get my game of HD, the HD 1.5 of Kingdom Hearts Remix. I got it reserved at GameStop, but there's a couple things they're telling me. They don't think it's like it shows. It's supposed to be Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts, Reaching in Memories, Final Mix, and then the two that are on the PSP, and then the one on DS. GameStop says it's not. They're not thinking it's supposed to be that way, but the video itself shows that Final Mix is in it. So I'm not sure if maybe GameStop got something wrong or the video's got something wrong. But either way, I will find out when it comes out because I do got it reserved. I have 20 left to pay on it. And that's another thing. I thought it was gonna be more because usually these newer games that come out, they want at least like $49.99 or $59.99. And it's a good chunk of the games they had on the list were, but the Kingdom Hearts was only going to be, right at $40, then after plus tax. But I thought it was actually pretty cool. Because I could have actually put my full payment down on it, but I went ahead and got Dead Island for my PS3, so that's why I didn't fully pay on it. But I think it comes out in September like I was saying in my previous video.
But a quick flame, that should defeat them.
But I'll have, for these videos on the Spirals, I'll have different installments. I'm going to try and see what I'm working with on how long I can make them. I'm at 12 minutes right now, and I've already completed the first part of the world, and almost done with this first level. So I may just see how much time I got left when I get each world, I guess. I don't know. We'll just find out. Play it by ear. Play it by sight. We shall find out. Pardon me. Here's the key. I think there's like maybe 20 jewels in there. But I think that's the last of them. So we're going to push select, and we have all dragons and jewels. So I guess that means we're going to come back over here. Could be wrong. Nope. Yeah, it's over here. And take our exit portal home. Now, when you come back out, you can stop. You can either go and finish your other levels, or you can go around killing some enemies, get some extra men. After you've completed a level and have all the jewels, the Norks actually give you orbs instead of treasure. And if you collect, I think, I'm thinking it's 20. It could be 10. I'm thinking it's 20 though. I think you collect about 20, it gives you an extra man. I'm going to go back in here, and once you defeat one level of this world, you can come in here and fight Toasty. And I'm just going to do it just to do it. I mean, it doesn't really matter what order you do them in, as long as you do them all before you go to the next world. Now I'm still only at 14 minutes, so I could have much done within an hour or so. But you gotta be worried about these guys, because if they don't get you, the dogs might. But that's the key for hitting the dogs. I'll show you again. Flame them, jump and flame them. If you just try and flame him on the ground, he's gonna jump on you. See? So it's best to just beat him, jump and flame him again. That way you save him from jumping on you. So I do have to get some health, but it ain't no biggie. And it ain't a terrible loss. But it seems like each kind of these games I have good memories about, because like when I first had this, we had my dad or someone had. It was maybe, I'm pretty sure it was my dad, but we rented a PlayStation 1 one time from Video Vault. Back when they were Video Vault, not Redbox. And this is one of the first games we had. This in Wild Arms 1. So, got some pretty good memories for it. Ah, dang it. Yeah, go and laugh about it. Go laugh about it. See how you feel. I got a sticky camera button. Sorry, guys. Flame them again. Get your treasure. Flame them again. Flame them again. Now this, what you want to do is come around this way and then run into him. Do it the other way, you go far right off the cliff. Flame him. And get your dragon.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring them on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
And it's called Two Sticks and a Sheep. I will always laugh when I finally finish this boss. Go ahead and save it. Just to make sure you don't lose your progress. You don't want to not save it and get somewhere and then get killed and have to come back to the last checkpoint. But you didn't save that. Flame him. Flame him. Be careful on these next two, because he does fight back. Worry about the dogs first. And he's not that hard at all. I believe. Yeah, there we go. One dragon, 100 jewels. And that level is finished. Now you can return home. We got a maximum of 300 jewels. Oh. A friend of mine wants me to play Dead Island, but I'm not going to play right now. Kind of busy with a playthrough. But I can't stop to tell him that, because I can't message while I'm playing a PlayStation 1 game. Yeah, get back up there. Ew, I hate him. Just go ahead and flame him. Okay, let's see. And your next level is right through this one. Stone Hill. Now, we probably won't make it through the whole game tonight. Because it's kind of a long game. Not terribly long, but too long to do it all in one run. So, I'll do what I can for probably about an hour and a half. And you guys should get some good footage, and I'll continue it in different chapters. Or episodes. And we got our health we needed. And he's back to being yellow. Or gold and whatever. Hit the goat who's trying to hit you before he hits you. Takes your health away. But yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward to the new release of the Kingdom Hearts. like I said, I mean, it ain't gonna take me much to reserve it at all. At all. But then once I reserve it, I have to wait till it comes out. So that's gonna be the sucky part.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
And you also got a spot down here. It's where you get your key over in that cave for the key treasure chest back out in the middle of the first part of the level. But I played pretty much all the Kingdom Hearts series except for one for DS, and that's about it. And I don't own a DS, so you know I can't really play it if I don't have the system for it. Down here. But like I said in the previous video, those are pretty much the only two games that really have caught my eye, because I played the GTA series and I liked it, and I played the Kingdom Hearts series and loved it. So right now those are two only games that really got my concern. But I am hoping with the new Kingdom Hearts for PS4, I'm very well hoping that they don't do anything to ruin it, because of course everyone knows that Disney owns Lucas now, because Lucas sold out to him. And I'm not saying that was a bad idea. I mean, the guy was rich enough to just retire. I don't even know if he still gets any profit from everything or not. But either way, I mean, he's rich enough to do what he wants. I mean, he's made a legacy of himself, so I mean, hey, why not? He got so much merchandise, he can afford to it, right? But what I was getting at, I just hope that they don't ruin the new Kingdom Hearts and put any Star Wars characters in there, because
when you free a dragon or step on one of their
Kingdom Hearts just
platforms,
ain't Star
you're saving
Wars.
your
It's Final Fantasy
that
and
could be useful if you run into
Square
trouble.
Enix. It's
Not
Final
that
Fantasy and
you
Disney.
ever run into trouble,
It's
Spyro.
gotta be. It can't. It wouldn't be Kingdom Hearts if they had Star Wars in it. And I think anyone would tell you that. Anyone who can be a die-hard Kingdom Hearts fan would tell you that it wouldn't be the same with Star Wars characters in it. Okay, I kind of lost my way here. I gotta check and find out where I need to go. I think it might be this way. Yeah. Na 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 na. And that's another character on here I always liked, was the egg thieves. On here, the eggs really didn't count for much, except for, you know, hey, you got the thief and rescued the baby dragon. But on here, I don't know if it was just something they... Shoot, I can't... We'll just sit in here. Anyway, I think it was just something they, you know, just wanted to test out for future reference for the new Spyros. Because I really didn't see no point of getting them, but other than to, you know, get your story along, that was it. Because, I mean, you can still complete the story without them. You didn't need them, and no point at all. Your dragon. I think that may be the last dragon of this level.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hit on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of the jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
And you're gonna fly over here. Just kind of follow your boundary of the level. Make sure you don't pass no treasure up. This is a pretty good spot to miss treasure if you're not looking carefully. If you don't charge along too close to the wall, you won't see what treasure is by the wall or to the right. And here's our thief. As long as you just get close enough, flame him, he's down. And we don't know much more need than that. Just keep going all around. I always thought when you did this number, it made you go a little faster than just charging. And I still think it does, but it may be just the mind game, maybe, and making you think it does. I always thought it does, anyway. Treasure over here. Let's see how much we need. We need 16 more. Jump over. Okay, so that means we need 4 more. And I believe it's 4 red ones out by one of the boundaries of these. Nope. There's a red and a yellow. Okay. And here is actually a quick tip too. You rotate your map to look at your view. If you see sparkling in the distance, that is treasure. You can see from a distance at times. Just go around and check it again. Yep, I think it's down here. Yep, there it is. You're pretty good. You can spot treasure from a distance by how it sparkles by viewing it that far away. I believe that's the last of this level. And now we're going to go on home. Okay, Stone Hill's done. Take care of these little freaks. Trying to think. Yeah, we already did that one. Sometimes I gotta stop and see and make sure which one I did or not. Stone Hill. Can't get to that bonus level yet, and I'll explain why here in a little bit. Okay, so our last level is going to be down this hill. But what I was getting at, in the next world, there's a spot on one of the levels or somewhere that actually opens up the bonus level of this world. Then you come back and complete the bonus level, and then you get like 100 jewels for doing it. It ain't really hard. I didn't used to be able to do them at all. But once I figured out how to time it and do everything, it wasn't hard at all once you got used to it. Okay, some good chickens. Not the same as KFC, but you know, it'll do for a dragon, I guess. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get all the dragons, you know, their conversation into the video. I was acting too fast there. You can charge the bulls or flame them. If you charge them, they can't do nothing for the rest of the level. But if you just want to say screw it and just get rid of them in general, you can flame them once you charge them. Or you can just take care of it all and just flame them in the first place. Drop down over here. Stretch them in. And our next dragon.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
Well, yes, I did know that, good sir. I'll keep that in mind when I'm fighting Gnasty Gnorc. See? Takes care of him. What are you cooking out there? Did she get more of that cheese dough pieces things? The cheese stuff? Yeah. And once we get all the treasure on this ring, that's pretty much it for there. Just go up here. charge them. Whatever tickles your fancy. And just for fun. Just initials and giggles. You can go back and play them again. Kill some more chickens. It's always fun. So as you can see, we have a dragon here and then a dragon up above there. And I'll show you how to get to the dragon up above there in a moment.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
The TG for smoking. Breathing fire, whatever. To get up to that dragon, you'll come over here, glide down around this corner to the right, and hug the wall. Charge, inflame, and it takes care of him right there and then there, because it gets harder once you keep chasing him up that walkway. Get your jewels before you continue. All these jewels. Now, Spyro's is pretty good about grabbing every treasure that you go by, as long as you go by it close enough. If not, sometimes you might miss it. See, we can, always like doing this when there's holes down there. If you time it just right, you can actually, okay, so we got 193, we're missing 10 jewels somewhere. I don't know how that happened, but we will find out soon enough.
Thank you for releasing me.
And that was another thing too that you couldn't do on here that you do on 2 and 3, was if you held L1, R1, R2, or L1, L2, and R2, sparks would point towards the direction of any jewels that you may have missed, which was very convenient because it helped you find jewels that you actually just run over by just not looking. But now you can't do it in the first one because it was the first of the series, and they really didn't put that in there. So just go back up here, check where your, I believe it's up that next core passageway. We're ready to go home. And that's all the levels for the first world. So you go on back, you go on to Peacekeepers, because you're finished with this world. You go down here to the blue man, he'll ask you which way you want to go. Yes, I've been busy. You bet. Dragons and treasures alike. Thank you. Yes, I want to go to Peacekeepers. And I think it'll probably... Oh, I'm really not. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. And your first dragon in the world. Name's Titan.
Welcome to Peacekeeper, Spyro. Look how our treasure has been turned against us and stolen.
Lovely voice talent
Cover our
of Clancy
treasures,
Brown.
Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Always loved how they put him in the video games and movies. He was always a good actor, I thought. A bunch of great movies played in. Very great actor. Take care of these guys. And here's the little thing you can do. Get on this side of the cannon. Push it over. Nope, too far. He can't shoot you because your hand's in the way. But if you breathe fire on it, observe correctly, you can hurt him though. For some reason they can't aim. And apparently your fire can aim just especially right to make a cannonball shoot over their cannon right at the enemy. Weird. But true. Okay, well, that's alright, because here's something little funny thing I found out when I used to play the game. Burn the tent, and they pull their pants down and moon you. So what I like to do is either flame them, or charge them. I always thought it was funny. They can't do nothing to you, so... him. Get the dragon, man.
Hi, Spyro. Fox the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
I believe most of the dragons on here, a good amount of them, was voiced over by Clancy Brown. Very well done job at it, too. Checking the remaining tents, make sure none of the bad guys end up going in there. No, the gnomes or whatever. If not, it's just fun to burn the tents. And now what we're going to do, first thing, you want to aim at that pillar, shoot the first cannonball there. Next one, treasure chests, close all of them up. The chain box, that one. And then you can actually shoot the ones there in the back too. I mean, you can do them regularly, but I just love doing it this way. Shoot it again, and go way back there and destroy that one. I always thought it was cool. And do the same thing with that one. Get all the jewels you left behind. This one may have more than 100 left. Yeah, also. I think it's probably either 150 or 200. Usually they're pretty good about making sure it's even multiples of 100 instead of 150 or 130 or anything like that. Go up here, get your gnome and your treasure up here. Over here. We'll get those 2 treasure gems at the last, just so we don't have to backtrack. And now we're up to 3 eggs. Treasure and your last dragon.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Yes, listen to him well, Spyro. You may learn it someday in the future. Anyway, going back out here. Top of your jump, glide, because if you don't, you won't make it. Here, get your treasure. And here's the last of your treasure. Oh, no, sorry. Strike that. Your last treasure is out here. And don't worry if you don't make that. It's not a big deal. And that's all your treasure and all your dragons in the dragon egg. Now we're going to go to the bonus level. And I actually like doing the bonus levels now. I didn't used to like to do them because I always failed at doing them. And this one's Night Flight. It ain't too bad at all. It's not really that hard. Just pretty much just go in order. It's pretty much set to where you'll have enough time to get everything. treasure boxes. I'm hoping I just didn't skip over a bunch of them. And now I'm good. Almost all I did. And you're onto your arches. And then you'll be on to your lamp posts. Over here. And your last one. And that's it. 300 jewels in one. No, don't want to try again. I just want to leave. And that's actually our first level down of this world. Like I said, it ain't that hard at all. Then you got Dr. Shemp. I don't really reckon, you really don't know if it's recommended to do this last or not. I mean, you don't need any requirements, you know, beating the first level or anything. Basically the same as any other level in this world. Go through here. Watch out for those guys, because they can be quite annoying. Then we're getting new jewels. I think we have, yeah, one dragon in this level. So anything will be that hard. The only one I have concern about is Dr. Shen, because he can be annoying. Just flat out annoying. Are you for real? I'm sorry guys, that's never happened to me. That is the first of being smacked off the edge. All around here. Take this whirlpool up here. You want to glide out here. It's the only biggest 25 jewel you ever find in this part of Dragonland. Just going back over here to this whirlpool. In case you want to run only dragon.
This guy thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I'll tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
Yeah, most of the statements made in this game are pretty obvious. But first, I'm going to go down here. Last of my treasure. Well, down on this side anyway. And that's all the treasure on this side of the map. Back up here next, Dr. Shemp. Over here. I'm going to time it correctly. That way you get him right as he turns around. Because he can very easily stamp you out by just standing up on his platform. And I always felt that was very annoying. See, just like that. Okay, and I figured out what I was doing all these years, doing wrong. Okay then. Wow! It's alright, didn't lose any lives. Still in good health. They were just about okay. Don't see any sparkles. There's gotta be about 25 down here. Could be right, could be wrong. Yep, 125 jewel. And that's it for jewels in this level. Okay, let's see. I gotta look. We're gonna go. Just glide back down here. Just kind of charge your way back up to the exit panel. Check your status screen just to make sure. Yep, I got everything. Now this one, you have to go up here. Up here. We can go home! Spyro, go home! At 45 minutes. I think we can do that. Hour segments at a time. I got time to do another level, I think. Just gotta figure out what level I want to do, really. Huh, that one gave me a butterfly. That is very unusual. What the heck? These guys ain't supposed to give me butterflies. That's weird. They're supposed to give me orbs, just like that. Okay. So, what we're gonna do... Clifftown. I think for a minute, hold on. Clifftown. Okay. This ain't really a bad level. Not that hard. Wait. Just watch your step coming out of the doorway and around this boundary. There's treasure on both sides. There's also treasure behind it, but we can't get back there from this part of the level. Each pot you come by, you want to make sure you flame it. I had a habit of not flaming any of them, and I was missing a good chunk of jewels because I didn't flame the pots. Every pot in this level gives you a jewel if you flame them during your first playthrough. Going up here. Get your lovely little jewels. There's a rocket on one of these roofs. I don't believe it's this one, but it's on one of them. Get another egg thief. And you can flame him. Really takes care of the trouble of trying to chase them everywhere. It's your extra man. Now we're up to 10 lives. Watch out, don't let them hit you. One mistake you don't want to make. Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that, Spyro. You're stupid. Anyway, more treasure. Everywhere you look. And we have a dragon right over here. Howbor. It's a weird one. Howbor.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Exactly, how?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Okay, so we got basic ground level items and enemies out of the way. I think we're ready. Oh no, not yet. We got some treasure over there. Egg, friggin' nabbit. Okay, let's try again. Come up here. Glide over here. Now you can actually, I think, you're supposed to be able to just flank from right here. I have before. Oh well, we can come back to it. You can glide from one of the higher buildings up and get to it just fine, but I was always able to reach it from right there. Did I forget a dragon? Oh no, it's on up. Sorry. Can't get that box yet, but I'll show you in a minute where we can. Up here, get your jewels. We're gonna fly on down here. Claim the rocket and go over here. Oh, Spyro, why do you keep running into buildings? Oh, there's some jewels over here I forgot. Ain't that nice? Even me to slip up like that. Check your building. I guess you have to get up here to the on the canyon side of the level before you can activate that whirlpool. Which ain't a bad thing. It doesn't take long to get up there. As long as you know what you're doing. As long as you charge most of the way, it gets you there pretty quick. Check down here just to make sure no jewels went down there. I guess it's good. Oh yeah. Okay, up here. Get your next to the last dragon.
What's on the other side?
It's called a cannon, Spyro. Don't you get it? Why do you gotta be so stupid? Jumping glad, top of your jump, or you won't make it. Let's make roast some wild vultures. It's time for some chicken. Again. Check the ground everywhere out here. Kill your birds. Kill your lizards. Get down here. Get that jewel. Then you go back up here. Kill your next bird. Get your jewels. Come on, where are you going? You just want to sit there. Some of these birds are real stupid. I've noticed that in a couple of these games. Don't know why, they just are. Don't really have an excuse. Get that one. Think that's it up here. And here's your last dragon. We're gonna go right down here. Get these ones. Then you go across the way on that roof over across the way. And then what we're gonna do, back over here. So there's 33 more jewels somewhere. And it could be back over here though. Nope, that's a force field. Spyro, why do you gotta be so stupid? Down here. And that's it. Whether you've grabbed the last jewel, or not, you think it's last jewels, as long as you press select on your screen, either way, it shows your max amount of jewels you got. If you got the last one, it'll show it. And that's it for this level. Go up here and reach our home pedestal. Let's go through here. these orbs. And I guess I'll go ahead and cut off there. I mean, I've got 5 minutes to do something else, but it's going to take more than 5 minutes to do another level. So that's going to be episode 1 of Let's Play Spyro the Dragon 1. First of the series, episode 1. Tomorrow, most likely after work, I'll bring you guys episode 2. But other than that, stay tuned until then. You guys have a good one. Later. This is DGO Bowser saying stay tuned for more.